Welcome back to This or That presented by Verizon with Kobe and Dash. We got so much support in the YouTube comments.
We did.
Last time, so much so that we made an entire episode fully out of YouTube questions. So This one's on you.
We asked, you over-delivered. And so now we're going to have to play.
Well, this is the new bar, though. This is the new bar. So we need to consistently.
You played yourselves. You set an expectation that's way too big. All right, our first one comes from Pinoy Grigio, which is probably my favorite name of all of the slides we have in front of us today. All right, first up, this is a this, that, or the other thing. We're kicking it off with a doozy. Neo's Ezreal at Elder. Fakegod on Renekton at the Rifty. Or is it River existing on J4? Okay. The question is, what was the most influential piece to Dig's win over 100 Thieves? And I think it's hard to not go with the other thing, and that would be River existing. I mean, I almost want to take off the J4, just River existing.
Yeah, it's just
the
like these answers are not created equal, because these are individual plays where you can say, that for sure won them this game, that play won them that game, that's only one game. No, River was in all 3 games.
He won all 3 games. I'm going with River 100%. This guy did not miss or skip a beat. You're right, 2 games is best of 3s. I'm already thinking best of 5s like this weekend in the 2 games they have. This guy didn't miss a beat after stepping off the plane. And so I have been wildly impressed with what he's done so far. Don't want to take anything away from these plays. Obviously, Renekton at level 8, super powerful. That fight was going to rely on him performing to a high degree, and he did just that. But I think across the whole series, and when we talk about that upset win, I'm going River.
Yeah, I have to go with this one. I mean, he was in every single game. The other ones, I do think it's worth shouting out the other players on Dig, because obviously here, everybody was doing a lot. You know, Neo in the last one, big part of it. So definitely good overall team contributions.
But I think we're both going with River on J4. Next up, Make League is the prompt, and it comes from Typhoon 860.
6 on 6 or 4 on 4 for sure.
Why?
Because I want less teammates, James. I don't want extra liabilities.
Okay. So in your example, it's 3 solo laners and a jungler.
Yeah.
For 4v4s. All right.
I'm a jungler, so I can't eliminate jungle like I know a lot of people would say.
To play devil's advocate, I'm going to choose 6v6. However, the 6th person is going into the jungle. We're going to the duo jungle kind of universe for League of Legends, because if I'm not playing jungle, the lane I like to play the most is bot lane. I like playing with a partner. I like having kind of like a mini 2v2. So Kobe, I would love to link up with you in the jungle. And for us to be able to do battle against 2 other junglers, and for our superior intellect to reign supreme.
I'm down with that. That sounds cool, you know, as a jungler to have a buddy.
Yes,
you know? Also, then, when all the laners gang up and they're flaming you, you've got someone who has your back.
Scapegoat. Oh, sorry, I think your back. You're right. I have your back,
Two different kinds of people. 2 different kinds of people here. Kobe's got your back. James is going to throw your ass under the bus. Oh, there's another jungler.
It feels like it was his problem. Like he's the one who should have been there ganking.
That is hilarious that was so natural. Oh my God. Actually, though, I was also going to say, neither of us would actually have to cast the team fight. That would be 12 people team fight for the play-by-plays. That would be insane.
Captain Flowers.
All right, next one, though.
Okay.
So, look, would you rather always have a bad Yuumi on your team or always have a good Yuumi on the enemy team?
And this comes from our man Otis Jefferies here. So, Otis Jefferies, would we rather have a bad Yuumi or have a good Yuumi on the enemy team?
I do not want a good Yuumi on the enemy team.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
What is the difference? This is actually just playing into the easy flame on Yuumi. What's the difference between a good Yuumi and a bad Yuumi?
Exactly.
They're the same.
So here's the thing I could maybe argue. I'm still just trying to work through this. I haven't chosen yet. Is you can have a really good Yuumi, but if the Yuumi's really good and, like, let's say the 80 carry doesn't know how to play with the Yuumi to help them land, to create the distance and land the poke, right? Like, you can still beat a good Yuumi if everyone around it is bad.
What is the skill difference between a good Yuumi and a bad Yuumi? Because they could just jump on you.
I'm going bad Yuumi on my team. I can deal with that. Just jump on the Fed person. I'll play Hecarim. You deal with the laning phase, jump on me, and zoom speed me around.
Same.
We'll make it work.
I think I go with the bad one on my team. Agree. Next
up. All right, what champ would you want on your team fed? So a fed version of this person, this comes from Joshua Osho. I'm assuming Osho. I'm very sorry if I butchered that last name.
Jinx.
Jinx or
It's gotta be
Aphelios?
Jinx.
Jinx right now,
It's
100%.
10 bazillion Jinx. There are so many things with super long range. You need as much range as possible. Aphelios can handle a lot. You know, these close team fights. Oh, it's cool when you can get a bunch of the white gun and throw out a whole bunch of shurikens, but it's gotta be Jinx.
Especially when we're talking 6 items, because yeah, you get a rapid fire cannon in rocket form. That first auto is 50% chunking someone's health, and you're moving right through the team fight. It's 100% Jinx. Thank you for the question. Next up, what is worse? And this one is coming from VCubaLibre, which is a wonderful drink. Get yourself a CubaLibre if you haven't had one before. Getting one shot or getting Perma CC'd, what is worse? I think getting Perma CC'd is worse.
One shot.
What?
Guess what, James?
You
buy an item. There's an item for this. There's no item for that.
Defensive items. A GA prevents you from getting one shot.
No, it says you're getting one shot.
A GA! Caught you in your own.
It says you're getting one shot.
Now you did yourself dirty there. No,
You're
getting
right.
Perma CC'd feels worse because you have to sit there and think about it. You know, you're like, when you get root into root into root into root, and you're just like, well, I guess
You've got plenty of time to think about getting one shot in a gray screen.
That is true.
As you're responding. I still go one shot because
but there's nothing you can do about that.
Exactly.
Whatever. Okay.
All right, next one is better duo for Team Liquid. There's actually 3 options now.
You have to read the names, Kobe. I know we're not used to so many YouTube comments, but Ron Josh, that's who this one came from. Okay.
I mean, they can read.
Better duo for Team Liquid.
They can all read, right?
Don't assume. All right. Yeon and CoreJJ versus Hansama and Eyla. This is actually really tough. I feel like you could almost flip a coin.
What's funny is that there's a 3rd option that they entered now because they subbed top lane and they had Core and Hans. But this is not a triple slide here.
Yeah.
We'd have to multiply our slides. This is really hard. I also thought they were both good. I was actually gonna go this, and this is not just, oh, we need one of each.
No.
So balanced.
But
I thought Eyla stepped in and did a fantastic job. Thresh is, probably his best champion.
Yep.
But, yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm mad at Ron for making me choose because I have enjoyed all of the versions of the bot lane that TLs. But because again, they're not these aren't even the intended.
Okay, get to it. Why that one?
I'm gonna choose this because I think CoreJJ for myself has always been the most exciting support player to watch in the LCS. So I do like seeing him out there and watching him be a teacher to a degree. And I think that Yeon has had a couple really amazing aggressive plays, as a rookie that I've enjoyed watching. See, they give me—
There's more novelty on this side, though.
There is more novelty, you're right.
We get to see Hans coming over. I've been waiting for this ever since it was announced. And we get to see Eyla.
I know, it's
boom, I win. Next one. Next slide.
I can okay, last slide here. This one comes from another one. Typhoon 860 comes in with 2 slides in one episode. Come on, leave some for the rest of us. All right, better lane swap. Blaber to support or Vulcan to jungle. I'm going Vulcan to jungle. Because this guy already basically jungles as support.
I have to agree because Blaber's playstyle, I don't think works that great as a support player. I don't think he would be a super strong enchanter if it's enchanter meta as now. Hey, he'd be great on engage supports, starting fights and stuff, but yeah, honestly, I gotta go with Vulcan.
I was making the case this weekend that I think Vulcan right now is the best player in the LCS, bar none, right? Like Inspired maybe was challenging him for that.
Performing the best right now, you're saying.
I think that, hey, you know what? If he's hot right now, put him in the jungle, see what he can get done. So that's what I'm going with right there.
We've had some successful lane swaps too, as far as they go. I mean, Fudge going to mid lane, been quite good. Whippo back. It's not a swap. Back to top lane.
Back to, whatever.
Bjergsen from retirement back to actually playing again.
Kind of a swap.
That's a swap.
Hey, either way, there's been a lot of fun stuff going on. Thank you so much for all the slides that you guys sent in. But again, as Kobe mentioned, you've now set the bar. So we expect just as many comments on this episode. Let us know what kind of burning questions you have for us to debate the next time around, and we'll see which one of those we can snag. For now, we're going to get to, meeting time? Start talking about this weekend's semifinals and finals. Boom, best of 5's coming at you. We'll catch you this week.